Yo, yo, yo. Welcome into the top of the bleachers. It is September 25th, 2024, and we are live. Before we get started, be sure to hit that like and subscribe button for us. We really appreciate that. Today, we are going to get into our picks with the college football picks, our SEC picks, our NFL picks, and get those in and fill out our Yahoo pick 'em too after we get done too, probably. What's coming up? We got tomorrow, man. Don't forget tomorrow. We got our first ever interview. We're going to interview offensive coordinator for the Springdale Harbor Wildcats, Benji Mahan. Going to be on the show with us.
Former Razorback.
Former Arkansas Razorback. That's correct. And so we got that going on tomorrow. And yeah, I don't think that's about it, man. What's up with you? Everything good? Happy Wednesday.
Yeah, everything's good, man. It turned out to be a really nice day. It was sunny, but not too hot. I'm still fighting off these allergies. I got a bag of Ricola and a bottle of water.
You sound gravelly. You sound a little like you got some nose stuff, yeah.
Yeah, this is my sexy voice right here.
No.
This is my Barry White.
I could have gone without knowing that, probably.
Yeah, everything's going good. Got home, went through Twitter. Did you see this UNLV story, by the way?
I did. Yeah, it's all over the place, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about this? So, agent, the way I take it, okay.
Yeah.
The way I take it is they agreed upon a price. Then the kid's agent kind of tried to strong arm the university, and the university said, "See ya." I mean, that's kind of how I took it.
I've seen a couple different things. One was, well, first of all, the kid came out with a thing and just said, "Hey, I decided to use my red shirt year. Some things were promised when I came here. They're not being upheld, and peace out." All right. Yeah. That's basically what he said. Then there was some stuff that came out that said, okay, he was paid everything that he was supposed to be paid, everything that was agreed upon. 3 weeks in now here, they're 3-0, and he's played real well. He thinks he deserves a little more now. He wants a bump in his knee. And they told him, no, we're not bumping anything. And he said, peace out. That's the other side of it. I don't know which one's true. You know, I mean, it's the Twitterverse, the internet.
Well, then I saw that later on in the day, this all unfolded in like real time, like 24 hours. This all unfolded. By the end of the day, the kid wants to come back and play ball, and the University of UNLV is like, no, we already cut ties with you. We're moving on to this other quarterback.
Really?
So, yeah. Like
I hadn't seen this.
He kind of backpedaled a little bit, and they asked his agent, would he be willing to come back and play? And he said, well, he wants to play. He's like, but the way that I understood it from what the university put out was they felt it was more the agent than the kid. Like the agent was trying to strong arm the university into more money, and the university was like, no, we don't do pay for play. You got your NIL money. And his NIL money ended up being like he was going to end up getting like $3,000 a month. It's like, that's good money, man. I mean, especially for a college kid that doesn't have any bills or anything like that.
See, I saw something else that said he was supposed to get 100,000 and he's only got 3,000.
Yeah, well, he was that was the assistant coach that told him 100,000. There was never negotiated for 100,000. None of that was ever done. Some assistant coach somewhere threw out some number. Yeah, it's a mess.
What a mess, man. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, we may see this more though, and it sucks. The kid took quite a bit of slack for it. People like, well, you just quit on your team. You just quit.
Over money. Over money.
Yeah,
that's the part that gets me, man.
It took a lot of heat.
It's like I don't know. That's why I like the idea of giving them a little bit of money at the beginning of the year and then having a pool of the money at the end of the year and being like, okay, let's see how you did here. You did really well. You can have this slice of the pie. You did really well. Instead of giving them the money up front, give them enough to survive on,
Yeah,
like bonus or whatever. And then at the end of the year, you'll get your nil money, depending on how
yeah,
you played.
that might work out all right.
I don't
I'd
know if you
agree
could
with it.
get kids to go for it though, because these kids are going to the university, and if you don't pay
Uh,
them, they ain't coming. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
pretty much, man. That's
And then
it.
you got somebody like Ole Miss. They'll pay anything, or Ohio State. Best
This
best team money can buy.
this
At Ohio State.
this is the first step towards there being contracts, though. This is the kind of thing where they're going to be like, "Ah, see, if we had contracts, that wouldn't happen."
Yeah.
That's what they'll say. And
Well, I do believe
so
that they probably need to come out with some sort of contract, and they also need to come out with some sort of fine. If you go into a game and you do the finger guns and you get a flag, the team's going to fine you at the. They're going to take some of that Neil money back. I like that idea. It keeps kids from acting like idiots,
yeah, I
not
mean,
taking their
it's not
Neil money.
only it's not only their name, image, and likeness that you're
It's
running
the
around there.
universities.
Yeah, that's true. Hmm, that's interesting. They might do that if there's contract. It'd be just like the NFL eventually with all that kind of stuff, incentives, and it'll be just like that.
Well, I think
Um,
one of the things that they could take from the NFL that I think would help a lot of these, not really help a lot of universities, that just make it a lot fairer, is like, okay, here's your cap on your nil money. Like, you
mhm,
can't get any more nil money than X, whatever X is, whatever they would decide on X. But that's it. Every university is capped off right here. And if we find you spending more money than that, you're going to get a death penalty or a,
yeah,
substantial penalty or something like that.
yeah, I agree with that too, for
Because
sure.
one university having just numbers out of the blue, but one university having 25 million to spend, and your university's got 10 million to spend, it's going to be hard to compete.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Like that's fine if you say the cap is 30 million, right? It's
Hmm.
still the school's responsibility to raise the money. It's still your
Sure,
responsibility to come up with
sure.
the money. If you can only come up with 30 million, or if cap's 30 and you can only come up with 20, but this other guy
Well,
can come up with 30, hey,
there's still,
that's
yeah,
you got to get out there and
there's
hit the bushes.
yeah, there's still going to be universities that run into that problem, but we definitely need to put a cap on it, because if you got a university that say they go out, they work their butt off and they raise $20 million, and then Ohio State says, "Oh, we got 100 million." Well,
Yeah,
how are you ever going to compete with Ohio
I
State if
agree.
they got $100 million to spend?
You can't. You can't. Yeah. The other thing I saw today was they tried to Pac-12, the newly formed
Hmm.
Pac-12. They tried to get Gonzaga,
Yeah.
and well, they tried to get Memphis as well. They tried to get a few teams from the AAC, and
Hmm.
they all said no.
I thought Gonzaga had said yes.
Mm, nope, they said no.
Uh,
There's some guy that's saying there's a reporter that's saying that the rumors are that they're going to go there. Gonzaga came out and said those are false. That's where it was left last time I saw. Since unless it changed since then,
See,
which
this
it could have.
this says breaking. Gonzaga is leaving the WCC to join the Pac-12 despite not having a football team.
Hmm.
I don't know if this was like 2 or 3 days ago. So maybe it was false
Mm,
reporting or something like that.
maybe
But
interesting.
I know there were Memphis fans that were upset that Memphis didn't go. They were like, you could play, because they don't like the caliber of opponent that they play in the AAC or whatever. And
Yeah,
they were like, here we could go play, some better competition and maybe one
yeah,
day have a chance at the playoffs or something like that. And the university turned it down, and it upset a few Memphis fans.
Yeah, I saw the one of the podcasts I watch. He's a Memphis guy, and he was talking about how upset they are and how much they want to change and want something different. Yeah, they've wanted it for a long time too. Like they don't even have a
Well,
home football field. They have a home football field, but it's not on campus,
no, they play in the
and
Liberty Bowl, don't they?
it's like it holds like 65,000 people or something like. But there's no way in heck they're ever going to fill that up unless they play Tennessee or Ole Miss or somebody. You know what I mean? So it's not intimidating to anybody because it's it's so big and
See,
uh,
I don't understand that either because FedEx is huge in Memphis.
well,
And I
they've bone dried him as much as he'll give. Like they've asked him for a lot. He has done a lot already.
Now, I'm not saying that he hasn't
So
done a lot. I'm just saying that,
yeah,
if you could get Memphis, if you could get like somebody like the SEC to bring in a school like Memphis, I think you might see FedEx guy pony up some money for them to have a home stadium or something like that because you'd have,
yeah,
I mean, that's big for your town if you got SEC games going on in it.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know if the
Uh,
SEC would ever consider Memphis or not, but
Probably not right now, but I think they got their eyes on Clemson and Florida State next. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Who's one of them or both of them or something? We'll see. I don't know
I'd
how
like,
that's going to play out either.
let, let me ask you this question, okay? Let's say the SEC announces tomorrow that you, Jason Guthrie, can bring in two teams to the SEC.
Mm. Oh boy.
But in order to bring in those two teams, you have to kick two teams out. What two teams
Ah,
are you kicking out, and what two are you bringing in?
man, that's tough. That's tough. Because if I'm going to be a big conference, a strong conference, I want you to be good in football and basketball,
Yeah,
right?
and
Right,
baseball.
and baseball. Yep, yep, yep. So hmm, that's a tough question. Vanderbilt probably going to have to go. Vanderbilt's probably going to have to go.
Dude, there's a small part of me that wants to kick out the Razorbacks just so we
I,
could go play some lesser competition.
yeah, I don't know about kicking out people. Maybe we should just keep people, but I don't even know about bringing Clemson and Florida State in. I don't know about that. I don't know
I
about those
figure they
guys.
want to. I figure they're shooting for 20 teams eventually. I figure they're trying to get 20 teams, so that would be four
Right.
more teams from somewhere.
Yeah.
And I don't think geography matters anymore. I think
No,
We could put Ohio State in the SEC if
I
Ohio
was just
State
fixing to
wanted.
say, let's just grab Michigan and Ohio State, bring them on down.
We'll bring Michigan, Ohio State. Who else
Uh,
is overrated every year? We'll get Notre Dame to join us, and we need one more. We need one more.
we don't go that far north. It wouldn't be
Who's
south no more.
who's somebody else?
Michigan, Ohio State, Penn State,
You want to take all the Big Ten teams? Is that what you want
Penn
to take?
State. You said four. You said four.
Yeah, you need one more. It'll probably be Clemson or Florida State or somebody like that.
Yeah,
Because
we'll see how it goes. Maybe
geographic,
be one giant big conference eventually. Anyway, probably. Just be like, screw it, heck with conferences.
just let everybody in.
The schedules are crazy this year. Have you seen Georgia's? I mean, that's ridiculous. Everybody's schedule is ridiculous. It's like we're going to beat the crap out of each other. It's not going to be any. I don't think anybody's going to go undefeated. I can't see it.
Uh, it wouldn't surprise me if you had one team at the end of the year that's undefeated, like
No,
Ohio State. Ohio
well,
State, they don't play crap.
I meant from
You
the
know?
SEC. I meant from the
Oh,
SEC.
from the SEC, I don't know, man.
Ohio State don't play nobody.
I don't
They,
know. I have
they
no
play
idea.
Michigan
Like,
this year.
I
That's about
think
it.
I think Tennessee and Ole Miss got a good shot at it. I don't know if they'll pull it off or not, but I think they got a good shot at it.
Let's see. Let's go through our picks. I'm ready to get to a
Okay.
couple of them because I want to surprise you a little bit. I think when we go to picking.
Okay, man. Yeah.
Let me pull up my spreadsheet here, but yeah, let's get into these SEC picks here. Let me
All
pull up a
right.
second. So far, we're close on this. I'm 30-8, and you're 29-9 on the year.
Okay, so your first game
Yeah.
that you got is
Okay.
Kentucky, Ole Miss.
Kentucky at Ole Miss.
Kentucky, I take it it's at Ole Miss. Ole Miss is on the bottom. That's how I would read it.
Okay. Yeah, I would say that's true.
Uh,
Um, I can confirm for you right quick if you want me to. Um, well, I'm taking Ole Miss in that game. I'll tell you, I don't care if it's there or away. It's at Ole Miss.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't. This be the first kind of real test for Ole Miss though, but yeah, Kentucky's not got enough. I think Ole Miss they're pretty good, dude. Jackson Dart and company. Who you taking?
Uh, yeah. I I really, really, really want to take Kentucky in this one just because they played such good defense against Georgia, but I just don't see them being able to slow down that air attack by Jackson Dart. So I'm gonna go Ole Miss.
Ole Miss. Yeah, Old Lane's been trolling Hugh last couple
Yeah,
days.
yeah, I saw a couple of his comments. That's pretty funny. Uh next game's Oklahoma at Auburn.
Mm. Oh,
Yeah.
mm.
Mm,
Oklahoma got a new quarterback,
yeah.
Hawkins.
Auburn brought back their old quarterback.
Yeah, I saw that too. Man, mm. Give me Oklahoma.
Yeah, I'm going with
Hey,
OU too. I think this is the game that probably gets Hugh Freeze fired. So
uh,
I'm gonna go with OU. I'm interested to see his press conference afterwards to see whose fault it is this time. So
yeah. Oh, Hugh, he don't know how to take no blame himself.
he don't know how to lose very well. He's not a very good loser. I've noticed.
Yeah, it's hard sometimes, man. It's
Yeah, I
hard
know,
out
but
here.
you're supposed to. There's a different face that you put on for the media than it is, you know. And Hugh
Yeah,
doesn't. He doesn't have that poker face. You know what I mean?
yeah. Hey, man. Sometimes you got to be a good. You got to be a good liar. Sometimes
You do in college football, that's for sure.
that's true,
All right, man. Arkansas, Texas A&M.
man. I tell you, I've been watching some Texas A&M stuff, and these guys are pretty confident.
Yeah.
Pretty confident they're going to be shutting down Taven and Jaquindon and
Uh-huh.
mm, yeah. Yeah, I don't think so though.
No.
No, I think A&M's pretty good. I do think they're pretty good. And if Arkansas can play mistake free, man, give me Arkansas. You know I'm going to pick Arkansas. Dang it!
I am also going with the Hogs in this ball game.
Disappointing.
I think we go in, we bring the trophy home for the last time we're in Jerry World. I think
It's
I
a
don't
big
know.
game.
This
It's
is
a
a
big
big
game.
game because this is one you can win. You got a couple coming up that you're not going to be able to win. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just being honest with you. There's going to be a couple come up that you're not going to be able to win. This is one that you can actually win. You need to go in there and take care of business.
yeah, that's true. That's
So I'm going to go with the Hogs. I still got confidence in them. We'll see. We'll see.
yeah. We'll see. All right. I know A&M. Oh man,
I
that's
know.
tough.
I know. Okay.
It is tough.
Next game, you got Mississippi State at Texas. I just want you to know that I'm writing down your picks before you actually give them to me because I know who you're picking. So
Uh,
Mississippi State at Texas.
I'm
You want
taking
you want
Texas
to?
in this one.
Oh, can you imagine that? I wrote down Texas. That's
Well,
amazing.
that one's pretty obvious. I'm not going to give you much credit for that one.
All right, next one's probably the biggest game of the week. Georgia, Alabama.
Wait a minute, who'd
Georgia,
you pick? You taking Texas?
taking Texas. I mean, give me
Okay.
a break. It's Mississippi State.
I'm just checking. I want to make sure I have it recorded. I don't want
I'll take
no.
I'll take I'll take Springdale Harbor over Mississippi State. Okay.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Wow, that's some confidence there.
It's some non-confidence in Mississippi State is what it is.
Yeah, this is a big one here, man. This one you
Georgia
just.
at Alabama.
This is a big one. I talked to my Alabama buddy last night. I said, "Talk me into this game. Talk me into a win."
How'd he do?
He did a pretty darn good job.
Well, tell me what he
Yeah.
told you because I need to be talked into this
I
one
don't
too.
know. He always dogs on Georgia anyway. Of course, every Alabama fan does. They hate Georgia because it's
Yeah.
anybody that might be as good as them. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. You ain't no Alabama. Whatever.
Yeah.
I will say, I do like how Alabama's played, and I don't trust Georgia just a little bit. The way they played against Kentucky, at Alabama, I just think Alabama's going to win this football game. I'm going to take Alabama.
Taking Bama.
Yeah, I think they got experience. I think they're going to be at home. I don't think Georgia's quite as good as advertised. I think they get them.
Well, if you're going to get Georgia, you got to get them when they come to your place because it's hard as heck to get them when you go to theirs.
This is true.
Uh,
How's
I am a game down, so we need some different picks here. Okay,
okay.
so I'm gonna take the Bulldogs in this one. I'm gonna take the Dogs. I'm gonna go with Georgia. They're undefeated, champion from last year. They haven't been knocked off their pedestal yet. I think this is the game where fans realize, holy crap, why did we get rid of Nick Saban? And here we go.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll see. I don't know about it. They didn't win. They didn't even make the playoff, right? Michigan won the championship. So
Oh,
who?
Michigan won it. That's right. Georgia did make it, didn't they?
I don't think so. I think that was
Who
a
was in
story.
the, who was in the 4? No, FSU didn't make it.
Yeah, but Ohio State, I don't even remember, dude. I've slept since then, bro.
Dude. Well, they're the SEC champ, aren't they?
I don't think so. If they
Who
was, they
won
would
the
have went to
who
the
who
championship.
won the SEC last year?
I don't know. I'll Google it.
I
That's
am
how
Googling it.
that's how we do things up here on the top of the
Yeah,
bleachers, man.
top bleachers. I'm 48. I forget stuff all the time.
Let's see here. It looks like Georgia and Alabama. Oh wow, here's all the champions. Yeah, Alabama, Georgia. Alabama won 27-24.
For the SEC championship?
Yeah, in the championship game.
No, wow.
Is that right?
That's not how I remember it.
Champion. Yeah, the champion was Alabama. Yep.
So who were the 4 in the playoff? It was Michigan, Washington, Alabama. Who was the 4th one? Was it Ohio State?
No, I don't remember.
It doesn't change my pick. I'm taking the Bulldogs.
Let's see here. Here we go. Michigan, Washington, Texas, and Alabama.
Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, Michigan beat Alabama, right? Yeah.
All right. So your last SEC game. This is going to be a tough one. South Alabama against LSU.
Give me the LSU.
I'm also going to take LSU. So
Okay.
we have like one pick different, and it's the Alabama Georgia game. It's all going to come
That
down to Alabama Georgia.
that's all of them?
That's it, man. It's all the SEC games.
Where's Tennessee?
They got a bye this week.
Oh, what
They
about Mississippi State?
Mississippi State plays Texas.
Oh, Texas. Okay. Hmm.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's
So,
11 SEC teams. So I
South
guess they
Carolina.
I guess they got a bye this week. I don't know.
Wow. Okay, that's not very many. Okay, cool. All right, I got them wrote down. We'll see who wins. We only got one different. Comes down to Georgia and Alabama.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you picked Oklahoma. Really, I'm surprised.
Why would you be surprised that I took Oklahoma, man?
Yeah,
We
because you
just
know.
we just
I,
beat Auburn. We just beat Auburn. Okay.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure OU could beat us. Okay.
yeah.
So why in the world would I take Auburn over
That was
OU?
my that
That
was my
makes no,
thinking as well. But I don't know because uh you're not really ever got anything nice to say about Oklahoma. To be honest with you.
oh, that's just because you root for them. That's got nothing to do with how I actually feel about
Well,
Oklahoma.
after 127 years of Sooner bashing, it's kind of hard to believe that you picked
Mhm.
them to win over anything. I guess so. It's just that's all it
Well,
is. That's all.
they're not playing Arkansas this week. They're playing they're playing Auburn.
I know they're playing Auburn. Oh, poor Auburn.
Listen, it's hard. Okay. It is really hard. Every time I pick OU and every time I pick Texas, all right, a little part of me dies. Okay. Have you ever seen
Jeez.
that movie with Eddie Murphy where the tree is losing his leaves with every word that he speaks?
Mm.
And by the end, he can't talk. That's how my heart is every time I have to pick OU in
Oh
Texas.
my gosh.
Just
Let's go into this NFL picks, man. You crazy.
oh, NFL. What week are we in?
This will be week 4, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
All right, man. We're going to start off Thursday night with probably, this either makes or breaks my week right here. Cowboys at the New York Giants on Thursday night on Amazon Prime.
Mm. At the Giants.
At the Giants, after they just had a killer game where Daniel Jones did not look like Daniel Jones. And then you had a terrible game with the Cowboys where they looked like Daniel Jones was playing defense for them. This is a tough game for me.
You're a little torn on this one, huh?
I'm not torn on who I'm going to pick. I'm taking the boys all the way. I'm just saying if they lose to the G-men,
Hey, Giants, man. I'm taking Dallas. I think they get back on the winning track here. This is a get back game here. I think, even though it's on the road, still. I know the Giants won last week, but I ain't believing that. If I had faith, and at this point in the season, it's which team do you have more faith in? It ain't. I mean, it's too early to tell anything about anybody yet. It's like which one. You know what I mean? I think I believe in Dak a little more than Daniel Jones. Give me
it's
Cowboys.
not it's not Dak's side of the ball that I worry about. Like we got
Mm,
CD Lamb, we got Ferguson, we got two decent running backs, not two great running backs. We got oh, by the way, that brings up a story. Did you hear about the Derrick Henry thing? So after
mm,
the game, Derrick Henry lives in Texas, right? And when
huh?
Derrick Henry was in free agency, what was I yelling every day? We need to
Cowboys never get
sign
in.
Derrick Henry. Turns out, never even reached out to him, never even talked to him. And when Jerry was approached about it, Jerry said, oh, he would have cost too much. We couldn't afford him. You never talked to him. How do you know if you could afford him or not? Oh,
Uh,
man, this old man's got to go. He's got to go. Okay.
well, he's probably right though. He costs too much.
Well, maybe you should have, I don't know. Just saying. Could have had Derrick Henry in the backfield. That would have been
Yeah.
unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. And Jerry misses out on another one. He would probably only take Derrick Henry if Derrick Henry had a rap sheet. He likes criminals and stuff like that. So.
Okay. What's the next game? You're in a foul mood about Dallas already. They ain't even played the game yet.
Well, there's a good way for them to get me out of this. Play some dadgum defense.
You need to turn your positivity button on.
I don't know where it's at. Okay, Broncos at Jets. Jets, Jets. Broncos played well this week, man.
They did.
Bo Nix had a good game. They ran the ball well. Defense played decently. I would probably take the Broncos if they weren't playing in New York. You know, if the Jets had to come to them or something. But I think Aaron Rodgers and the defense is too much for the Broncos to get over. I'm going to take the Jets in this one.
Yeah, I think on the road, I think it's going to be a little too much for Mr. Bo. And Rodgers is going to get them rolling, man. They're going to win a couple in a row here, I think.
Before he snaps a leg or something. You taking the Jets?
Taking the Jets. Jets.
All right. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a rivalry game right here. Vikings at the Packers.
Is Love back? I wonder. He's supposed to be back, I think.
He practiced last week. It would surprise me if he wasn't back this week. It really would surprise me. But I'm sure they're calling it like a game time decision or something like that.
Yeah, I bet he plays because this is division, and these are a little bit more important, right? Where's it at? At Green Bay or
at the Vikings?
Do you have a line on that one?
I don't have a line. Oh yeah. Jets or no. That's the one underneath it. Green Bay minus 2.5.
I'll take the Vikings.
You believe in Sam Darnold, do you?
I do.
I lied to you. I lied to you. This is in Lambeau.
Oh, hang on.
This is in Lambeau.
That changes the things.
I don't think it does for me. I think I'm going to go with the Vikings. I think they're 3-0. I think Sam Darnold's playing really well. I think I've heard a couple things from the team, like veterans talking about how this is the best team that they've been on and that kind of thing. So I'm going to roll with the Vikings, man.
All right. I'll stick with them.
All right.
I think Aaron Jones playing out of his mind right now. He looks good. Okay.
All right. Ooh, Dale, are you ready to take on Kirk Cousins in Atlanta? It's the Saints against the Falcons. Does Carr have a bounce back game here? Ooh, Atlanta minus 2.5.
Atlanta's at home?
Atlanta's at home.
They've been playing tough, man.
Atlanta is not an easy out. Atlanta has been playing very well. Even this game last week that they lost, they had several chances to come back against the Chiefs and couldn't do it.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's funny what a couple of missed calls will do.
You know what? Give me Saints.
He's taking the Saints. Saints on the road, huh?
I think Carr comes back. I think he has a decent game. I think their D line. I'm hoping they can get some pressure on Cousins, make it uncomfortable for him. And Kamara going to run wild. There you go. Who you taking?
I'm going to take the Falcons. I'm going to take the Falcons in this one. They're at home. I believe in Kirk Cousins. I think Atlanta's got one of the better offensive
Well,
lines in the
wait a minute.
NFL.
Wait a minute.
Huh? Say what?
Back up.
Okay, wait.
Did you
What else?
just say,
I
I
believe in Kirk.
believe Kirk Cousins?
I believe in Kirk Cousins. Kirk
Now, you've
Cousins.
been talking trash on this man for a month about all he does is ever does is get hurt. Oh, he
Yeah.
sucks.
Hey, hey. I didn't say anything untruthful. All right. The man does have a problem staying on the field, but he's on the field right now. Okay. I have never said that he's not a good quarterback or that he's not anything like that. All right.
Okay. All right. I'm just
Now
checking.
I was in favor of them bringing in Penix. I would like to see Penix play before the year is up. But I think in order to get Penix on the field, Kurt's either going to have to get hurt or start sucking, one or the other. And so far, he's on the field and he's not sucking. So I'm going to take the Falcons in this one.
Okay.
Plus, the line's only 2.5, so Vegas is even expecting a close ball game. So
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna take the Falcons at home.
All right, I'm sticking with the Saints. Who you got next?
Let's see. This is a good one. Eagles at the Buccaneers. This is a division game, I do believe.
No. Uh-uh.
No?
No, Bucks are in the AFC. Eagles are in the NFC with the Cowboys.
I think Tampa's in the NFC, buddy.
They might be in the NFC, but it's not in the same division as the Eagles.
Okay.
You're
All
right.
right.
They're the same one with the Saints and the Falcons and the NFC South. Tampa Bay is
And Cowboys are
in the East with the Eagles. And
in the East with the Washington Commanders.
yeah. What? What's the game? Did I hear you wrong?
No. The Eagles at the Bucks.
Okay. Yeah, they're not in the same division.
Not the same division, the same conference or conference game or whatever you want to call it. It's an NFC game.
Who you taking?
I want to roll with Baker. I really do. I like Baker. Eagles have not really put together a whole ball game yet. I think the Eagles are the better team, but they still haven't played like it yet. The Bucks just took a bad loss last week. Got run out of the building by somebody. I can't remember who it was. Who beat the Bucks last week?
I don't remember. I can't remember shit right now for some reason.
The Bucks, man, I really like Baker. They're at home, and I really don't like the Eagles personally. Not like their team. They got a good team.
The Bucks lost to the Broncos.
The Broncos, that's right, and didn't just lose. I mean, put a good whooping on them, right?
Yeah, 26-7.
Yeah, the Bucks only scored one time.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Who you got? Who you taking? That might influence who I take.
I'm gonna take Tampa.
Really?
Yeah, at home, right?
Yeah, I find that surprising. I really do.
I say Smith is injured.
The Eagles had 3 guys that didn't show up for practices today.
I think Tampa is going to get it done, man.
What about that play on Devontae Smith? Did you think that was pretty dirty?
I don't remember. I didn't see it. I don't think. Did he get hurt on a dirty play?
Yeah, he got I think we're talking about the same guy.
Wide receiver for the Eagles?
Yeah, he caught like a 5-yard slant.
Okay.
And 2 guys wrap him up, and they're driving him backwards. And at that point, the ref should have blown the whistle. The ref doesn't blow the whistle, and this defensive lineman just, I mean, out of nowhere, just blast him in the back while they're backing him up. And then out of number 98, I don't know who he is for the Saints, but he like dives on the pile after it, after the guy's already down and everything. it was a vicious play, but it was the ref's fault because his forward momentum had already stopped. And they should have blown the play dead, but instead they stood around like refs do, watching.
Yeah.
And then he ends up getting hurt. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's always my biggest fear when I'm watching when somebody gets hurt, if they're going to get bent the wrong way.
Well, he didn't really get bent the wrong way. He's being driven backwards, and then this defensive line just hits him straight in the back. I mean, just lays him out in the back, in his back.
Yeah, I know. I'll just tell you what I'm scared of.
And then 98 dives on the pile. I still don't know what the heck he was thinking, but whatever.
So you taking the Eagles in? You said, are you surprised?
I'm surprised you took the Eagles, or you didn't take the Eagles, because, you know,
I am a Hurts fan.
You do like to slobber all over Hurts. So
I
am going to give me a baker's dozen. I'm going with the Bucks, baby.
Okay. All right.
I'm probably going to regret it, but I'm going to take them. Let's see. Right. Next game is Bengals at Panthers. Now, if you're going by mascots, who wins with a Bengal and a Panther? I think Bengals are quite a bit bigger than a Panther. I'm not sure about that, though.
I think so, too.
I don't think I'd want to tangle with either one.
I think Cincinnati's due, right? I mean, they're due a win.
Man, other than their first ball game, they have played good football. They just cannot win. Okay. Their first game was trash. Their first game was absolute trash. But the two after that.
All right. I'm taking Cincinnati.
On the road against the Panthers. You don't go against Andy Dalton?
I know. He had a good first game and all that, but come on. It's Andy Dalton.
All right. So you're taking the Bengals.
Yeah.
Man, I'm tempted to take that Ginger Panther. Oh, man, he played well in that first game. 300 yards, 3 TDs.
Well, please pick against Cincinnati so they'll win this week. Help a brother out.
You know what? Give me the Panthers. Give me the Panthers. I'm going to root for Andy Dalton. Ex-Cowboy. He did a good job when he stepped in for Dak when he broke his leg. I'm going to go with Andy, dude. I'm going to go with Dalton.
All right.
And with every game that he wins, I feel worse and worse for Bryce Young. Worse and worse for Bryce Young.
Yeah, if he rips off a bunch in a row here, that's going to be
oh, man.
That's going to hurt. All right. Next one.
Jaguars at the Texans. Texans coming off a bad loss last week. They got kind of embarrassed last week.
I don't care. Jags, Stinko, Pinko. I ain't picking them. They're gonna have to win a game before I pick them again. Texans.
But you told me you were believing in Trevor Lawrence at the beginning of the year.
No, that mofo needs a haircut. That's all I know. He needs a haircut and a different job, probably. I don't believe him anymore. They done broke my heart. I ain't falling for it again. No.
All right. So we're both taking the Texans in that one.
Taking the Texans too? All right.
Yeah, I haven't believed in Trevor Lawrence since he came into the league, so I'm not going to start just because you took the Texans.
Well, I did. Yeah, I did.
All right. This is a good one. Steelers at the Colts.
Man. I'm always wanting to pick the road team. Like every game, I want to pick the road team for some reason. I don't know why that is.
The Steelers are 3-0.
Yeah, but on the road, give me the Steelers.
Colts give me the Steelers.
You have to be quick. Make these picks. Be decisive. Okay, you got to jump right in there. Steelers, boom. I'm in there.
Okay, man.
Who you taking?
I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a little surprising. I thought I'd be
I
alone on
was
that one.
I was actually trying to talk you into the Colts, but I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Trying
All
to
right.
talk to you.
Uh Rams at Bears. Yeah, I already wrote down my pick. That's how decisive I am. I already wrote it down.
Dang.
Boom.
Well, say it again.
Rams at the Chicago Bears.
Mm. Give me the Bears.
Really?
Yeah,
That
I'll take
one
the
is
Bears.
surprising. I took the Rams. Took the Rams in that one.
All right.
All right.
Bears going to find a way to get it done at home.
All right. Commanders or Comrades at Cardinals. The Comrades at the Cardinals.
Mm. Uh, I'll take the Cardinals. Even though, let me see what they did last week.
They lost.
I forget. Yeah, I know they lost, but to who?
Or maybe they won last week. They only have one win.
No, they lost to the Lions.
Yeah. The Lions are a good team, though. I mean, it's not like they lost to, Jacksonville. Okay. They lost to a good team.
Yeah. Okay, I'm taking the Cardinals. Who you taking?
I'm gonna take the Commanders.
Mm.
I have never really been sold on Kyle Murray. Uh, I just
Oh, Kyler.
I just
Only
don't.
because they're at home. Only because they're home, and only because they're playing Washington. I'm picking them.
Hey man, Washington's been looking good, man. Washington's got
Oh,
2 wins on the season.
oh, Harrison Jr. had a big game finally.
Yeah, I know
Maybe
you're big on this Harrison Jr. guy.
Yeah,
You really like him. You're
I
gonna
like
start
him.
growing. You're gonna give up on Trevor and start growing your hair out like Marvin Harrison Jr.
I might be some dreads or something, maybe. What's the next one?
Patriots at 49ers.
Ah, deadgum Patriots.
Yeah.
And they come out and play all good and stuff, and then I pick you to win, and then you're like, "That I'm gonna play like crap this week."
Both of them are 1-2. Both of them's only won one ball game. They're not getting McCaffrey back this week. McCaffrey, I guess, went to go see a specialist over his leg. So they're not going to have McCaffrey.
Give me the Niners. You taking them too?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Niners. I'm just not.
They should win.
They should.
They really should.
This is usually when the Patriots step up and make me, bite the big one. Is when I say, "Oh no, so is just gonna waste the Patriots," and then the Patriots end up winning by 30 or something.
I know.
Kobe Brissett has the greatest game he's ever played in his life. If it makes you feel better, Vegas has got him as a 10-point favorite.
Okay. That makes you feel a little bit better.
All right. Browns at Raiders.
Man, the stinky old Browns, man. The Raiders ain't much better. Oh, yeah. Antonio Pierce felt like some dudes quit on him last week. That's not a good look.
Yeah, but will that look be fixed is the question.
Give me the Raiders. I'll take the Raiders at home. Who are you taking?
Well, I feel about the Browns about the same way I feel about the New York Giants. Okay. I'm pretty much going to take anybody over the Browns at this point. They came out and they asked Deshaun Watson, should they put in a few more designed runs for you? And Watson's answer was, I came here to play quarterback, not run the ball. So I'm going to take the Raiders in this one because apparently he doesn't want to win. So I'm going to take the Raiders.
Apparently, he doesn't want to win. You're not willing to do everything, man.
If you're
You
not
got to be
willing,
willing.
yeah, if you're not willing to change to help your team out, then what kind of a leader are you? You know?
Yeah, yeah, true. All right, man.
All right. Chiefs at Chargers.
Mm,
I don't think they're going to have Justin Herbert. I don't know
Chiefs.
that 100%, but I don't think they're going to have Justin Herbert.
Did you see that meme of Travis Kelce sitting there on the bench all sad?
Yeah, I sent it to you.
Yeah, that's right.
He does
Uh,
look sad too, doesn't he? He
he
looks
does
like
look
somebody.
sad.
He look like somebody run over his puppy or something, and he's sitting on
Yeah.
the.
Well,
It's like
well,
it's like
we're only 3 days away from September 28th. That's supposed to be breakup day. So
really. I thought it was
that's
in March sometime, so it's
uh,
September 28th, huh?
that's what the secret
Yeah.
secret contract says.
I'm telling
Whatever.
you, if it's true,
Yeah.
this is the greatest PR person. You need to hire whoever came up with that. Whoever came up with that needs to come on top of the bleachers and promote us because they are good at PR. If that's true, okay.
Yeah. Oh, you take it. I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Chiefs, please. The refs travel with them. Bills at Ravens. This is a good
Oh.
ball game right here. This is a good ball game. This is the
Mm,
Sunday night game.
dang.
Already wrote it down. I don't know what you're picking, but I've already wrote mine down right there.
I'm taking. Where's that? Where's it at?
It's in Baltimore.
Give me the Ravens.
All right. I took the Bills. I'm going to take the Bills in this one, man. Josh Allen's
Right.
playing out of his mind.
He
Okay.
has been. Yes.
So I'm going to take, and I think the Ravens are just like the Cowboys and the Eagles right now. None of them have put together a whole ball game. Like they played a little well here and a little well there, but they haven't put it all together. So I'm going to take the Bills in this one.
Okay. So those are 2 games on Monday night again?
2 games on Monday night.
Okay.
First one is the Titans at the Dolphins.
Mm.
Believe it or not, the Dolphins are favored by 1 point.
Mm. I'm taking the Titans. I'm probably going to pick the Dolphins until Tua comes back or until they draft another quarterback next year.
You know, that surprises me because so this is his third concussion in 2 years, right?
At least.
No, that's what I heard. Or third concussion in 2 years. Okay, that's what I heard them report. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So that means that was his first concussion this year. That means last year he had 2 concussions. Okay. And you didn't have a backup quarterback on staff. I mean, you brought in this huge amount of speed and talent, but you didn't think maybe you might need a plan B at some point. I mean, you're going into a season with a quarterback who hasn't played a full season yet. I don't think he has played a full season yet.
I don't think so either.
And you don't go out and get you a backup quarterback, you know, an Andy Dalton, a Sam Darnold, somebody like that.
Yeah, Dak Prescott, somebody. I mean, come on. Anybody.
Anybody.
Yeah. I don't get
Okay.
that either.
I took the Titans also. I think
Oh,
I think Mayonnaise Boy finally gets him a win. So
Mayo boy.
yeah, Will Levitz, he does commercial for Hellman's mayonnaise. It
Yeah,
cracks me up.
I think you told me that. Okay.
And then your other Monday night game is Seahawks and Lions.
Mm.
Lions getting 3.5.
Wow. That's a tough one. At the Lions, though, right?
At the Lions, yeah. Seahawks come in 3-0. Lions only have one loss in the year.
I'll take the Lions at home.
Wow.
At
Wow.
home, yeah, I think their defense is pretty decent. Um, Branch had a big game for me on my fantasy.
I am a big Dan Campbell fan. I think the Lions are playing really good football right now. I just think the Seahawks are playing better football right now. So I'm going to go with the Seahawks on the road.
Okay, all right, nice on the road, away from the 12th man.
Away from the 12th man. Yeah. But 12th man kind of travels. Not like Dallas Cowboy fans travel, but it kind of travels.
All right, I got them all wrote down. They're booked. All right, man. We made it through all of our picks. That's crazy. That was a lot of picking.
It's a lot of picking. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we didn't even go over some of the games that actually look pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see.
About the college.
Yeah. If I get my phone to work.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, let's see. What were a couple that like you got Oklahoma State taking on Kansas State. That's 20 at number 23.
Yeah.
That'll be a pretty good ball game.
That should be a good game.
Number 15 Louisville is at number 16 Notre Dame. I don't think I've ever said this before in my life, but let's go Louisville. Oklahoma at Auburn, we talked about that one. Ohio State's going to play Michigan State at Michigan State. I would love for the Spartans to step up and ruin their season. I would freaking love that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Illinois, number 19 at number 9 Penn State.
Ooh.
That's going to be a good ball game.
That is going to be a good one. Illinois could really jump up in the power rankings and stuff if they win that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And then I thought this one was kind of interesting. And nobody else is probably interested in this, but I was kind of interested in this. Boise State, number 25, okay, who's 2-1, is going to play Washington State, the Cougars, one of the only 2 remaining members of the Pac-12 because the new season hasn't started. And Washington State is actually 4-0 right now. Can't get any love whatsoever in the polls. I don't know who they beat or anything like that. Probably McNeese and DeQueen, I imagine.
Probably.
But I think that'll be an interesting game. Boise State just cracked the top 25. They just said that they were going to join the Pac-12. So this will be a future matchup that's going to happen quite a bit. It's going to be on the blue turf. And I think I'm going to root for the Cougars in this one, man. I think I'm going to root my butt off for the Cougars.
Have you ever seen a Boise State basketball game? I can't recall one time I've ever seen the boy, like not even a highlight on ESPN. You know what I mean? They must be. They might not be very good.
Surely they've been in the tournament before.
I don't think so.
You want to know what's sad? I don't think I can tell you what Boise State's mascot is. Torpedoes?
No, they're they're the Broncos.
Oh, the Broncos. That's right. Are you Googling whether they have ever made the NCAA tournament?
Yeah, I am. Oh, Google. Let's see. They have appeared in the tournament 10 times with a combined record of 0-10.
Dang.
So they have not had a great run. Doesn't look like. Mountain West Conference. They're coached by Leon Rice. Yeah. They've yeah.
I tell you what would be harder to do. Name an NBA player that played at Boise State.
Oh, geez.
I can't recall one. Another thing for Google.
Yeah. All right. Oh, yes. Oh, wait. No. He played for the Rostock Seawolves.
Oh,
But
okay.
he never. That's the best he did there. Anyway, all right, dude. Anything else you want to talk about before we get out of here? Besides our
Well, we
typical
want to. Yeah,
health
we want to
stuff.
give a shout out to mental health.
Oh wait,
Your,
I
huh?
missed a whole bunch. I missed a whole bunch of comments over here.
Oh, I got it on
Uh,
full screen. I wasn't even looking at comments.
Let me see.
Phillies in the NFC East, Tampa NFC South.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got around to it there. We just took us a minute, a
yeah.
little slow up there sometimes. It takes a minute to kick in. I
I'm.
think I switched my brain switched teams mid conversation is what happened. That's what happened. And then it was like, oh, the team's in the AFC. And then my mind came back to, oh yeah, we're talking about Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Too many Snicker bars.
Yeah. Anyway, mental health is a serious thing. When you're
You daggum right it is. Prime example right here.
You need to take care of your mental health. If you're thinking about hurting yourself or hurting somebody else, there's a number that you can call. It's a national number. It's 988. 1-800-SUICIDE also gets you to the same network. They'll talk with you on the phone. They'll text with you. They'll video chat with you, several different languages. It's also Suicide Prevention Month, so spread that number around, 988, to your friends, family members. And if you know somebody that's struggling, or maybe just somebody that seems to keep to themselves or something like that, they might just be socially awkward. Just go and talk to them. Say, hey, what's going on? Invite them to a game. Invite them to, dinner. Invite them to go to church. Whatever it is you think of, take them a meal. Whatever it is. One little thing that you can do will make a huge difference in somebody's life. And if you've struggled with this in the past, then you probably recognize the signs better than other people. So jump in there and help somebody else out, like somebody helped you out, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And then other than that, my buddy Big's got a catchphrase that he always throws in.
Yeah, don't do life alone. Don't let other people do life alone either. Yeah, if you're struggling or need someone to talk to, be sure and call that hotline. Don't do life alone, man. Don't try and work it out on yourself by yourself. Don't think, I'll just get better. Get some help for real. And
I'm 48, so I'm of the age where I'm on that borderline where I don't go to the doctor unless something's hanging off of me, and so I have a bad habit of not asking for help when I need help, whether it be anything, whether it's working on a project or, something at work. I have a hard time asking for help, and you just got to get over that. You got to get over that when something's wrong, when things aren't clicking for some reason, reach out to somebody.
Yeah, for sure. All right, man. Well, I will talk. Don't forget, tomorrow we got our interview with Coach Mahan. So special show tomorrow.
I got a whole page of stuff that I have researched and that I have questions I want to ask him. I hope he's ready. I'm bringing it hard tomorrow.
Okay. I don't know. We'll see. So anyway, I will enjoy the rest of your evening, man, and I will talk to you later.
All
Peace
right,
out, man.
Peace, brother.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.